My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. I'm broadcasting live here in the Fly Casual headquarters here in the Outer Rim. Unfortunately, there'll be no dancing monkey tonight. He's got some personal monkey business to take care of. So it'll be just me, the Grandmaster of Zol, Ariel. What are we going to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We're just going to have a quick recap of what happened this morning at 10 o'clock if you got to watch the live stream. FFG did their in-flight report. A little bit different this year, unfortunately, because of what's happened around the world. It was all online. Gen Con was definitely cancelled, so there was no actual in-flight report at Gen Con, so they've decided to do one online. So what I'm going to do is just go quickly through some of the stuff that was presented for all of us, and then it's just going to be a quick recap. Ian and I are going to do a more of an in-depth Armada look on Saturday night once we have the other stream come out, but I was going to look at some of the X-Wing stuff that did come out and then have a little chat about that as well, and talk about, and I'll show the Armada stuff as well. Just a quick recap of the Armada stuff as well for those people who didn't get to view it, and we'll go from there. Unfortunately for me, I was really excited to watch this live stream, but actually watch it live. Unfortunately, life got in front of me, and I started my job yesterday, and I've been doing online learning with a classroom. Just started yesterday, so I was watching the stream live, but I had it muted, and I had one eye on the classroom, on the other on the FFG stream, and boy, there was some interesting, definitely some interesting stuff coming out, and it was good to watch. It was some, unfortunately, of course, FFG's production values have kind of gone a bit wonky. I did hear things of the stream cutting in and out, so. One funny antidote, it was the stream cut out after the Armada announcement, and they thought it was me who did that. So some people are saying, well, Mars crashed the internet after Armada came out, and probably it was. I was a bit real excited about the news, and we'll talk about further stuff later on Saturday, but I'll just touch on some couple of things that I saw on the stream and some other stuff. And we'll jump into X Wing, and what can I say about X Wing is that the rumors were true. The ones that the Spanish leak that we announced a couple of months back was true. So we are getting the TIE Brute. So this is on a medium base, as the John Staffer said from FFG Miniatures, and the gun turret is rotatable to the rear, so like the SF. So I'm look forward to this actually, because it looks very nice. It's a very nice looking model. I think it was 8 hull or something like that, and one evade dice. I didn't get to see the attack dice on there. I should bring it up actually on my screen so I can actually see it, because it's a little bit small on my one. But it looks very. I like the look of it. It's definitely got the feel of the TIE Heavy there. So. 2 attack, 1 defense, and 8 hull. So it's got a focus, reinforce, target lock, barrel roll, and then rotate, and a new icon. I'm not sure that can actually do linked action. So a couple of new cards in there as well. We've got the cannon as well there. We've got snapshots. There's a couple of other ones there. Heavy irons. But an interesting, very nice looking model, and Ian and I were discussing if it was going to be a small or medium ship, and now we know. So very nice model, I've got to admit, and I'm looking forward to this one. The next one they walked onto was the Resistance pack, focused onto the Rise of Skywalker. Very nice looking models again. The colours on the T-75s are absolutely gorgeous, and the A-Wing looks really nice as well. Another Poe. We need more Poes apparently. So, and another I think it's Snap, or is it Tien Nexley? I think, not quite sure there. I have to double check on my lore there. But again, nice looking ship colors. Very funky. Of course, that was Poe's X-Wing in the the Rise of Skywalker. What am I saying? Ugh. I've said something else. But anyways, the Rise of Skywalker, the last movie, that was this is actually referring to the paint schemes that were shown probably on the last battle there. So yeah, that was pretty decent. Not a big fan, but I presume most Resistance players will have a kick out of that. All right, next one was the Tri-Fighter. So again, the Spanish leaks. Going back to the Resistance there, I wonder if that's the name to be recognized that was on the list that they didn't have a name for, but again, I could be wrong with that one. So we go to the Tri-Fighter here. Small base ship. Ian's going to love this one. Let's see the stats on this one, if I can bring it up. The Tri-Fighter. Again, it looks pretty small on my screen here. So we've got free attack, free defense, and free agility. So you've got your Eta Interceptor of the Separatists. So it's got a calculate, evade, target lock, barrel roll into linked into evade, and boost into that arc. It looks like an arc kind of thing. So again, probably more information will be given out tomorrow at 6 a.m. I believe that's when the X Wing stream will be shown by FFG, converted to Australian time. I had to think mentally from my head. Maybe it's got to do with this one of these marksmanship cards type here, but look, very nice looking model. I really like the look of the model. It's very small though. FFG's kind of gone into the habit of making really small models. And of course they're going to charge you the big bucks for it. So I'm a bit worried about these really small models and the same price tag. But well, that's a company. They're just producing plastic crack, and we'll keep buying it. So yeah, Tri-Fighter. Next one we have is Jango Fett's Slave One. So what the miniatures guy, John Stafford, said was the first medium-based ship for the Separatists. There are some cards in here that also will go with Scum as well, he said. The model, again, looks very nice, very clean. Again, of course, this is just computer-rendered pictures, but the paint scheme looks very, very decent. So yeah, and I've had a look. There's a Hondo Hanaka there as crew. There's a couple of cards in there. There's Jango Fett. I believe there was Sam Wells and all that. You know, the other bounty hunters that took care of Boba when he was young, who took over there. I wonder if Hondo's on there too, but it does. I can't really see. Probably we'll get to find out sooner or later. Again, I'm just going through a little bit here. As I said, mostly Ian and I will do the Armada stuff. There'll be 100 of other people fine-tuning and enhancing pictures and showing you what this card is and brainwashing us with what's coming up next. So I just want to just go through to some general thoughts of what I saw for today, and I had to rewatch a couple of things during my breaks. So again, Slave One. Typical FFG, just milking the cow. So we already got a Slave One. Let's have another Slave One. But that's FFG for you. All right, let's move on to the next one, and we have the V-Wing. So not the V-Wing from Rogue Squadron or anything. Rogue Squadron games for you Legends people. Unfortunately, this is the V-Wing from Revenge of the Sith. Let's see if I've got. Probably Ian telling me that the sound's probably mucked up. No, it's not Ian telling me. That's good. Perfect. I was waiting for Ian to tell me there's no sound or something like that, but looks like we're good. All right, so the V-Wing from Revenge of the Sith. So if you saw the end when Lord Vader was in the shuttle returning back to the medical center, these were flanking the shuttle. And at the end where you saw the Venators as Imperial ships, these were the replacement TIE fighters. So they have that tie. They're apparently what the miniatures guys, John Stafford said, these are the predecessor to the TIE fighters. They have that roaring sound. There is a really interesting card in there that I saw that looks like it will go onto TIE fighters, and there's two of them actually. There's Iron Limiter Overdrive, and then there's another TIE Engineer type card. So I believe these cards will also be able to go onto TIE fighters, and basically is when you execute a red maneuver, you're able to do a barrel roll while you're stressed, and if you roll a hit, you'll gain a strain, or if you roll a crit, you get another. Well, the other one I can't remember off the top of my head. Again, X Wing is starting to lose a couple of the. Yes, I know, Clint. There's no money for X Wing, but I like to go for X Wing. It's always the first love that I always had for X Wing, and it's nice to go for. There are really nice models here. As I said, the TIE Brute looks the TIE Heavy looks very nice, and I'll definitely get that one when it comes out, and definitely the U-Wing, and I'll definitely get the Eta when it's coming up. But I'll go through all that because these models look very nice. My big question is, are those wings foldable? Probably not. We'll find out in future, but we'll probably maybe find out tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, again, back to the small models. Of course, we'll go to the Eta now, and the Eta has a hyperspace link and a dock, and that can lock onto the V-Wing. So very interesting, this hyperspace dock, but we'll definitely go through that now. All right, so we go now to, what happened to the Eta? Eta's not there. All right, that's of course silly me. I forgot to put the Eta. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I had the Eta there. I must have missed the Eta. But yes, the V-Wing there. Again, it's not the one that we all remember from Rogue Squadron, from the attack of Moncal. But just give me a minute. I'll definitely add on the Eta right here. There it is. Just 1 second, guys. There it is. Okay, so just transfer over. All right, let's see if that works. So we'll go back to the start. There we go, Eta. So beautiful. So the last ship they announced was the Eta Interceptor, Eta 2 Actus, as it's called, with the hyperspace ring. Now this looks really awesome. Again, another small little ship produced by FFG. Well, at least they give you the hyperspace ring. So I presume that undocks and redocks, so you can put the Eta by itself. It looks kind of a bit silly just doing dogfighting with the hyperspace ring, but okay. But they did say this goes on to the Delta and the V-Wing, and I think there was one more ship I can't remember off the top of my head. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can comment, tell me what you think it is, and we'll definitely go through that. But again, a very nice looking ship, nice looking model. I think it wasn't the Torrent. You can't put this on the Torrent. I think it was just this one, the Delta and the V-Wing. I think those are the three ships there. So, so yeah, you've got an actual card for the hyperspace docking, and an actual ship card, and an actual card itself, the upgrade card. So interesting. Probably they'll speak about it tomorrow, because this looks like an interesting add-on to the X-Wing collection there, to your games. So maybe it'll give us the slam action and reduce attack. Yeah, maybe. Maybe what I always thought that would be an awesome mechanic, and I think it's already been done with a couple of ships, is they can hyper off the board. They can fly off the board and then reappear on the other side, maybe. I'm not quite sure. But again, I've seen people trying to enhance the picture and have a look at it. If you want to have a look, guys, there's definitely there's a bunch of pictures out there on the internet. As I said, I'm just going for a slight brief of what happened today. And yeah, correct. Yeah, they're correct. The X-Wing debrief, like the X-Wing, the YV. So yeah, absolutely. Something to give the Republic something to get off the board and come back in. Maybe. Could be. You never know. So again, the X-Wing, the main X-Wing show will be on tomorrow for Australians at 6 a.m. I think it's Eastern, the US time was 3 p.m. Again, you have to check, do your own calculations wherever you live, guys. But if you live in Melbourne, Sydney, the main areas in Australia, it is at 6 in the morning for X-Wing. So that was it for X-Wing. I know there's certain other stuff that will be coming through. They didn't talk about that, but again, there's also other Armada stuff that is coming through as well, but they didn't talk about that as well. But decent. Sadly for X-Wing players, they've been getting the almost the brunt end of like an Armada kind of a wave where they get something and nothing comes out of nowhere kind of thing, where they have to wait for 6 months. But I think it's time for them to suck eggs almost, I'd say. I don't want to say that in the harshest ways to X-Wing players, but especially with the points drop just came yesterday as well. I think it was yesterday or the day before. X-Wing players were very upset when they didn't come out the 1st of July, and they were just yelling and screaming, and we were like, well, what are we going to do? We're just really playing just for fun and kicks at the moment. There's no major events thanks to the what's happening around the world, so I think just take what it is and enjoy it. And of course we've still got the other wave, the landing ship and all that, and the shuttle for the First Order coming through. So so some nice stuff for X-Wing. Probably not as big as that used to be like previous in-flight reports, but it was decent enough. Next was Legion. I'm not really cover Legion, unfortunately, guys. We don't do a lot of Legion, but I will admit that the Legion, the Darth Maul figure looked absolutely awesome. I have to give top props to FFG for that minifigure. Hope it looks that awesome. Again, it's a 3D rendered picture of they have on there, but it was very nice. I liked the poses it came in. It looked very Darth Maul. And it comes with the free probe droids that come out with him on the Phantom Menace. So, as I said, I won't go a lot into Legion. Legion's not our thing, but I'll just give props to what they've done there. But I will give a big shout out to one of our friends and mates from the Outer Rim, for Josh. Josh just recently put this picture up of his Legion painting here, and he's got one of his Inferno Squadron troopers here, and I've got to give top marks to him for his work there, because man, I couldn't do something like that. That's just it is absolutely amazing stuff. So well done, Josh. Keep up the good work, mate. It is absolutely gorgeous. I just saw it and I needed to put it up there and let show the internet how awesome your paintwork is, mate. So keep up the good work. All right, so after Legion, of course, came the big announcement that everyone was probably waiting for, the biggest one that they were teasing, FFG, the miniatures one, and that was Star Wars Armada Clone Wars. So we had, as I pointed out, which I was pretty happy that I got this one right when he did come out, was actually that artwork that I saw at Gamma was going to be the starter kit for the Republic. So you've got your Acclimator and your 2 Corvettes on the side there. I can't remember off the top of my head what they were called. But again, the consoles or something, the consoles. So this is your Republic starter kit. So it comes with the Acclimator, 2 consoles. It comes with, I thought it was 6 torrents, but it looks like there's only 4 there. Again, I could be wrong. I heard 6. Maybe I was, top of my head, I can't remember. But if anyone remembers what the gentleman said, John Stafford said, I believe it was 6. But let's go on to there. Now, this is a starter kit. So everything that's comes on the screen right now is included in that kit. So you get your dice, you get your dials, and you get your maneuver templates. Now the thing is, I don't really see here is the damage deck. I presume it comes with a damage deck because it says on the box there, all you need to, basically this is a starter kit. This is what you need to play Armada. This is the starter set. There's no added on there. So I presume there is a damage deck, but it's not showing us there. And I wonder if Plo Koon is a commander in this. It's got the blue paint. Yeah, that's the Separatists. We're getting there. So, Clint. So yeah, Plo Koon there in the background there. I wonder who'll be our starting commander for the Republic. Now, some of the different things that they did point out for the Clone Wars starter sets is that the ship cards are now coming as the squadron size cards. So I was going to show you the picture of the recently FFG decided to make kits with the core set ships with just a squadron size card. So if you've seen the smaller size cards, I think that's what they're trying to go for. They're trying to convert every card into that squadron size card. So all the Clone Wars ships cards aren't going to come in the massive tarot size cards that the original Armada ships come. They're going to come in the squadron. They're going to come the smaller size there. So one side's going to have the artwork, and the other side is going to have the stats and the information there. As I said, Ian and I will go through. I've got some blown up pictures from the video as well. We'll go and discuss what we've got here in stats and abilities on Saturday morning. Once we get the full, we'll get the full video done by this full stream done by FFG. And as I said, the full FFG stream will be done on it'll be Friday night, Saturday morning at midnight. So Friday night, stay till 11:55 in the morning. At midnight, Saturday morning, that's when the FFG stream will start for us Australians. It's I believe it's like 10 something their time, 10 a.m. their time. But for us, it is midnight Saturday morning. So if you do want to watch that stream, and you don't have nothing to do on that Saturday morning, you want to sleep in, by all means, have a late night Friday night and watch some awesome Armada content. But again, that was the Republic starter kit. It comes with everything that you see there, as they said, and the cards there are all going to be, even the upgrade cards as well, as they said, are going to be that squadron size cards. So the X-Wings type size cards as well. So again, very interesting stuff. So of course we'll get our fighter pack as well for the Republic. So you've got your Arcs, you've got your Torrents, you've got your Deltas, and you got your not Deltas, sorry, your you know what I'm talking about. You got your Y-wings there as well, and you've got your F-sprites. So your Deltas, not Deltas, yeah, Deltas. You got your Deltas, not your Etas. Etas are the yellows I was talking about. Getting confused with the X-wing stuff there. Interesting color, that kind of grey, that reddish, brownish kind of Republic color. They're screaming to be painted, especially the Separatist ones. They kind of look a bit, well, we'll see how they look when they do come out. Nothing too strenuous on there. Some of the close-ups of the cards that you got on the preview video, we'll go through that on Saturday because there are some new keywords on there, and I presume the stream on Saturday morning will discuss the new keywords with these fighters, because I believe some of the Force Commanders, Force Jedi squadrons have reroll abilities by themselves, as I saw on the stream on the stream there. So we get to the Separatists here. The Separatists kind of have got these. I'm not 100% on the ships. I presume someone's going to yell at me and tell me what ships they are. I think one was the Malevolence. I think it was on top of my head. I could be wrong. But yeah, so they're the main ones you'll see with the... Let me just bring that up. Pray with me, ladies and gentlemen. Separatist 2, there it is. So we've got, yeah, Maleficent class comms frigate. One's a support frigate, but looks. Oh, sorry, we don't have the other card. So one's the Maleficent is the big one there, the medium-sized one, and then we got the hard cell class battle refits and support ones. So they're the small ones. I think they're the Trade Federation ships, I believe, coming out of Mustafa. They try to jump when the clones came in. Again, I'm not quite sure. I believe the Maleficent class was in Clone Wars animated series, wasn't in the movies. I think it was a background ship maybe, but it was heavily shown on the Clone Wars miniseries. Again, same as the Republic. They will get their own starter kit as well. Same items as well. Dice, rulers, dials. I presume damage deck again. They're not showing damage deck, which is again, it confuses me, and I think it confuses a lot of people. But if it says if it's ready to go, good to go to start, I believe there's a damage deck in there, because everyone would love extra damage decks, and I would well, I've got plenty of damage decks, but like your normal Armada player would love more damage decks for Armada. So yeah, and then we've got Admiral Trench on the back there. So I wonder if he'll be one of the starting commanders for this pack. So because we had Obi-Wan spoilt as one of them, and we had the droid, the tactical droid as well as one of the commanders. So I wonder if it comes with two commanders. So say Plo Koon and Obi-Wan for Republic, and Admiral Trench and the droid, the tactical droid on here. So guys, if you have any comments, definitely have a chat. I'm all here to I'm all open, as I don't have a dancing monkey jumping around saying what he thinks, but I'm always happy for you guys to jump on. Yep, definitely, Luke. We're all excited. I was definitely excited to see this come out, and it was a good presentation by FFG, especially having that video at the start showing, you know, the Clone Wars have begun. That was pretty awesome. It was kind of like, hey, this in-flight report, this was Armada's in-flight report, not X Wing, not Legion. I've heard Legion people cry, basically, is that all we get? Is that all we get? What about us? What about us? No, this is Armada's year this year. And look, we can all laugh and joke that, you know, they say it's going to be released at the end of the year. We'll have a laugh, but at least today was our Christmas. It was at least they said, today we're going to reveal Armada products, and they did. Today they released it. So today was really happy to see all the stuff come out and actually see, and to be proven right about the with the box art there. That was a big smile on my face when I saw that picture, when I saw that leak on the Gamma slideshow, and I thought that's got to be the box starter kit, and it was. So I was very happy to see that. So we'll move. Oh, what happened there? I don't have the Separatist fighters. That's silly of me, isn't it? As always, Ian's going to give me rubbish for this, but hey, that's life, unfortunately. Just give me a sec, guys. But again, awesome presentation by FFG. Again, issues with streaming. Well, everyone has issues with streaming, so I can't complain with that. So it doesn't look like I have the Separatist fighters. I thought I had the Separatist fighters, but I don't. Let me have a look. Let me look. No, I don't have the Separatist fighters. Oh well. Okay. So let's just bring it up on the thing. Just bear with me, guys. Kind of surprised that they don't have a droid control ship in that opening pack. Bit more iconic. But I get that the capital ships are more offensively minded. What the droid control ship, the massive Luca Hulk one, is really big. It's actually much bigger than it's bigger wise, like almost an SSD style type of ship. So at the moment, I don't think they're going to have the droid control ship. But they'll have, what I did see in the actual stream, they had the if you actually look at the actual cards themselves, they have keywords on there, so they'll talk. Yeah, probably they'll wait for the big drop as well, and they'll have a big, again, like, yeah, correct, like the Executor. So they'll probably build on the stuff, and I know what's going to happen in Wave 1. They're going to drop the not the Acclamated, the you know what, the Wave 1's going to be the big one where the Venators come out. So the Venators is going to be the big push in Wave 1. So I think they'll build up before they start building anything big for Clone Wars. At this time, they'll probably just build up nice and small there. So I'm not fussed there. So in the meantime, I believe there'll be droid control ships, I think, but not the Luca Hulk that was mentioned on there. So I'll just save this image here. Just bear with me, guys. I will try to get that image that we have here, because I did put it up on our Facebook page. If EU members aren't aware, we do have a Facebook page, and I do post pictures on there. I did post immediately once the pictures did drop for you guys to see. Where is it now? Did I save it? Yes, I did. Excellent. So I'll just move that forward. Sep. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Let's see if that will work, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me one moment. But yeah, most of the stuff that did drop immediately, I posted online for a few viewers. There it is, fantastic. So we do have our Separatist fighters there. So you got your Vulture droids, you've got your Tri fighters, they're coming out from X Wing. You've got your yeah, you got your Subalba ones. I can't remember off the top of my head what they were, but you've got your Piranhas as well, Piranha bombers. So yeah, a bit not happy with the color there. That blue. That's kind of that blue is kind of a bit off striking. But I know, Clint, that you're going to paint them very well. And but again, it will be a 3D render there. It's a 3D render of those droids there. As always, there's some new keywords as well on there. But Ian and I will go through that in further analysis once we get the full drop on Saturday. James, our Armada national champion, has dropped down. Thank you, James. What do we think will be the new objectives in the starter kits? That is a good question. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a mixture of the old objectives and some of the there'll be some new objectives on there. I'm not quite sure that. I'd say wait for the stream, for the Armada stream on Saturday, where they might open up the kit, and might go for a talk about that. But I think it's going to be a mixture. It can't be just all brand new stuff, because then it'll leave the new player in a disadvantage that wants the original objective cards, unless the new objective cards and the upgrade kit that I'm going to talk about later. So again, I have no clue, but my guess is it's going to have the original core set objectives and maybe one or two extra, like one of each color in there. It's a deep mystery. So hopefully that's what I believe. Just for the new player to get into Armada, they'll need the core stuff, like core set objectives, because you basically, as I said, the core set, the starter set, has everything that you have from the main original core set. So I believe that's what's going to be there. But of course, the starter kit is also tailored to existing players, because it has all that stuff that you kind of go, oh, I definitely like a new arrange rule, or I like a new movement template, or I like a new damage deck, because Armada, you have to buy a core set to get a damage deck, or unless if you've won one somehow. So for existing players to there's got to be a little sweetener. Yeah, you get the new ships, you get the new cards in there as well. Maybe there'll be a new objective. You never know. So time will tell. But I've that's what I believe. It's my opinion. So, and Ian's not here to object my opinion, because he usually does. So that's what I believe. But I was kind of semi-right on the... again, I go back to this. One of my proud moments when I did see that. Yeah, that's how I feel it's going to happen. So the next one, one of the big ones that I really like is the upgrade cards. So the upgrade card collection pack here. So these, what was explained was it's the same size as the ship cards, so they'll all be that same squadron size. So all the old cards will be converted into that big size cards. I'm not a big fan of it, but I think they're trying to convert all the cards to this squadron size cards, so you don't have a mixture of plethora of other, like you don't have to buy different sleeves. You just buy that one universal sleeve, and boom, you can card it. You can sleeve everything. So I believe what's going to be in here, it's going to be, as you can see, you've got Admiral Piet, and you most likely will have Emperor Palpatine, and you'll have all the cards that came with the SSD, like the limited cards that came with the SSD. So for those players who bought the it's $99 for a movement tool. It's not just a movement tool, Clint. You get everything else in the nice looking models, and you get everything else. So, and a damage deck. Now you don't have, though. That's the other thing I did want to talk about there, Clint. It's $99 US, so you're almost scaling it to $150 Australian. So that is basically a core set itself price value. So it's a kind of, unfortunately, that's the price. It's kind of it's annoying, but yeah, that's inflation. That's FFG. FFG's kind of put the price point up. It's been slowly been doing it. As I said before with my X Wing presentation, smaller ships, more price hikes. So there's nothing much you can really do. I'm excited. I will still buy I'll buy my Republic, Clint, and Ian will buy his Separatists, and we'll go from there. That's how we did with the core set with Armada. I gave him my Rebel stuff. He gave me his victory, and we went on our separate ways. So, yeah. So, I believe it's just going to be a wait there. So, and we'll see what comes in it. But again, it's going to be that kind of that. It's going to be a hard price point for some people, but I believe I know a lot of people have been waiting for Star Wars Armada Clone Wars to come. So people would love to jump in, and I'll talk about the least collection that was the worst out of it. We'll talk about a little bit later. Back to the upgrade cards here that I was talking about there. So as I said, people who don't want to get the SSD, don't want the model, but they want the cards, they'll get the upgrade collection card. So they'll get Piet, they'll get Palpatine, they'll get Geralt, they'll get Krennic on here, so I presume Krennic will be on here. So you got Callus, you got Brunson on here. So Brunson was from, I believe, the carrier. I have to double check. I can't remember off the top of my head, but someone will quote me. One thing I did notice about the upgrade cards, the of course being the big size here, they also have if you have a look very closely on Piet and Captain Brunson, they have these little new icons on them. The new icons, funny enough, I was asking what's happening with these new icons, and someone pointed them out. They're exhaust icons. These cards are exhaustible. So they've definitely changed some. I presume mostly. What will happen is any card that was errated, they will definitely change and put it into this box set. And this one also has a new icon for exhaustible cards, which is really interesting, especially for a new player as well. So, so you're definitely going to get, as I said, your SSD cards. You're going to get anything that's probably like TRC. You got Akbar there. I'm really interested that you get your commanders like that. Like General Carizian is really good there. But we'll definitely see one there. Now, if you had a look on, if I had a closer look on the actual pack itself, on the side, it actually comes with a couple of tokens as well. It doesn't really say, they didn't explain what tokens it comes in there, but I did see some raid tokens on here. So this is another good pack for also existing players who need more raid tokens, because this definitely comes with raid tokens. I did have a squeeze and it comes with raid tokens. I think it comes with proximity mines as well from Rebellion in the Rim. So that's really good. This is probably a really good, not for new players and existing players as well. Will I get it? Depends what's in it. I really don't like the squadron size cards. I like my small little cards, because I've got my sleeves from X Wing that I've put into a bag and waiting to use them all up, and now they've changed the card size. So just we'll wait. We'll see what's in the box before I jump on board. But again, for those players who missed out on the SSD and who didn't want the SSD, this will be a perfect pickup for them. So Yeah, and how many TRCs and well, yeah, well, it's got shield text. We've got shield text. That's the other thing too. A lot of people can pick up just promos, so maybe not TRC, but you never know. Again, we'll see. There'll definitely be more commanders on here, by the looks of it. So I probably guarantee Palpatine will be here. Any card limited to the SSD will be here. And now we'll move to the final one, the most useless, pointless, just pack of Armada, just an absolute waste of time, I believe, is the dial pack. This is just, what is FFG thinking? It's just a waste of air. It's just, I do not see why I need this. I already built a house out of my dials that I've gotten from Armada, so I'm living in it. I've got a nice spacious 2-story house with all these dials packed together, but for some reason people were thinking that was going to be some people were going to think there was going to be some kind of premium dials like X Wing, but no, they're the same dials from the core set and any other pack. I was thinking maybe the starter kits weren't going to have dials in them, and then I thought maybe this is for new players. This will be perfect for new players to get all that stuff. But the starter kits already come with dials, and yes, so that's what my rationale was thinking at first, and I'm like, no, no, it's just, look, all right, let's just say if you've decided to start a fire and throw some dials in there and you forgot, well then all right, this will be for you. So yeah, so yeah, I don't know what that's happening. And then on top of that, to give you turn counters on with that, a dice can be done. Like every Armada player just brings a dice and uses that. And then on top of that, to give you like pass markers from the SSDs, just FFG, what are you doing? Oh my god. I just laughed. It's like, I need more pass markers, said no one ever. Like, it's just a waste. I unless if there's something in there that I don't know they haven't shown, it is a waste, because it's no. People were speculating that there's going to be new commands. Maybe that's why we need an upgrade pack, a dial upgrade pack. But it looks to me the same dials, the same speed dials, same command dials, same. So I'm really disappointed of that. Look, will people buy it? Of course, maybe. Yeah. People would like go, well, I need extra dials. I've lost my dials. At least I don't have to go and get a core set. I don't have to get. But of course, if you want dials, there's plenty of other places you can pick up dials. You can just go on eBay. Heck, I can sell you one. I can sell you the extension of my house that's made out of dials. So if you want some dials, I'll give you a bag of them for free. So, anyways, that's FFG for you. Just make money out of it. So, well. So, that's not the one I want. There we go. So that's it for today, guys. Let's have a look at anyone asking you. Let's have a look at the questions here. X-Wing debrief. I'm not a super familiar with Armada, but any new game mechanics released with the latest push may be exciting. Yeah, look, it's got some new mechanics in it. I know the Armada Clone Wars have new mechanics. Ian and I will discuss on it on Saturday, because I did see, if you look at the actual cards themselves, they have actual keywords on the ships themselves, so I'll definitely discuss that. As I said, I'm just going through a little bit tonight, just a little bit of flavor, just to see what we get through the what I saw through the in-flight report. So we'll just wait for the big ones, the big announcements coming out on there. So let's have a look. Clint, the pack is only for the tokens. Haha. Super weird. Zero tails. Yeah. Zero tails. Yeah. Well, again, I don't know where it's going, but you know what? Someone's going to buy it. I don't know. You don't know. Maybe they're 5 times bigger. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Luke. People will give them away for free. I'm sure you've got like a bank vault of Scrooge McDuck filled with dials and maneuvers. So yeah, like, especially for new players, especially for our group, if people need some dials, I'll just like, here, take them. Take them. Don't buy that. But sorry, actually do buy that because I want to support Terry. Remember, Fly Casual is sponsored by Tezza's Games, so I definitely would love to people spending some big bucks at Tezza's, especially at this time of day, the scenario, what's happening around the world. So yeah, so look, each to their own. Some people will definitely need it. Your main Armada user will not. They're laughing. They're just laughing. So yeah, that's it for FFG in-flight report. There was, of course, some other stuff announced, not Star Wars related. So if you did watch further, your Keyforge and your 5 rings and the Marble Crisis Protocol card game, that looked awesome. The Marble card game, that looked good as well. And the new X-Men card, X Wing dice game looked very nice as well. I just had a quick glance just to have a look on there. One thing that kind of disappointed me that I was looking for from the in-flight report, one thing that I did miss out was I was thinking they were going to do, and there was a lot of speculation that that Outer Rim was going to get an expansion pack, but there was nothing on there. So no expansion pack for the Star Wars game, the Outer Rim. So anyone who's hasn't played it, definitely pick up. It's an awesome game. I know Clint's got it, but he can't find people to play. But I've played it. It's very good, very fun, very addictive, and it comes with X-Wing gold dice in it. So everyone loves gold dice from X-Wing. So, but some people were predicting that an expansion was coming out. Definitely that game would be awesome with an expansion. So yeah, it is. Good on you, Luke. It is an awesome game, and yeah, some people were hoping for an expansion, but it's not on FFG's radar right now. I'm really happy with the Armada stuff coming out. The big push that it got. X-Wing was X-Wing, and then Legion. Well, Legion was a bit quieter this year, but of course, you can't have it all. So, and again, a bit quieter, slower for Gen Con presentations, as it's all online. So there's not much you can really say. I as much as what I saw, I definitely enjoyed the Armada presentation. So if that's it for tonight, guys, I think I've got nothing else to say. If anyone wants to chat in, put in your 2 cents, I'll definitely read up. And any questions that you have about Armada, especially the X Wing debrief, if you've got any questions on what you think you're looking for, I'm definitely the answer. But definitely join us on Saturday night. I will post what time Ian and I will be on, but we'll go in detail through the cards, the squadron cards, the ship cards, and we'll go in detail through what is on the stream also on Saturday as well. So anything that we'll pick up from there, we'll definitely talk about, and we'll give our thoughts and impressions of Armada Clone Wars. But apart from that, is there a good intro movie for Armada? Well, if you actually go into our Fly Casual YouTube page, I've definitely got some intros into Armada there. So if you want to watch some stuff there, there's a playlist of intro to Armada stuff in there. So definitely worth having a look there, and definitely watching some of our live streams as well too, because it's a good way to get into just watching a game itself. So just watch a couple of games. It's, you know, some of our live streams do go for 6 hours, so you don't have to watch it all. But at least I'd like to get some more training videos out there. But also there are a lot of our stuff online to read. So Star Wars Armada Explained is a really good one as well from Karnak. Any Cannot Get Your Ship Out guys and Steel Command blogs are awesome as well to have a read if you go there as well. So if you're looking for some other read tidbits there, there's some there. But if you want, I'll definitely shout myself out. I do have a couple of videos to start off playing Armada. So I think that's it for tonight, guys. As I said before, we'll be back on Saturday night discussing. Fantastic. Thank you very much to X Wing Debrief. Awesome. We'll be back on Saturday night to discuss the big stuff coming out on the Armada stream, and we'll definitely go through the cards there, and we'll get the big monkey's idea of what he thinks on what's going on here. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in, and remember, like, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual.